A town with just 2 streets and 800 people can get pretty quiet in winter. But for residents of Alma, Wisconsin, late January means the NAIFC ice fishing tournament and a weekend of welcomed excitement.
Fishery, amazing, the size of perch and crappies.
Located on the west central edge of Wisconsin, Alma sits along pools 4 and 5 of the Mississippi River and boasts some of the country's finest fishing, making this destination an easy choice for the North American ice fishing circuit of professional fishermen. Hundreds of locals and out-of-staters competed for the top prize of $2,300. The tournament awards prizes to the top 20 places with cash payouts to 7th. Fishermen compete in teams of 2, and winners are determined by the heaviest 16-fish combo of bluegill, sunfish, perch, or crappie. The weekend started with Team USA leading seminars on ice fishing strategies, what it's like fishing for Team USA, and other tools and presentations used during tournaments in other countries.
That would keep the fish there. So you need to keep the school there when it's there, otherwise you're going to have to move and drill another hole, and that takes too much time.
The guys that stuck with their regular equipment didn't do nearly as good as the guys that switched over to palm rods.
Representatives from sponsor Aquaview were also on hand to demonstrate new camera technologies for locating fish. On Saturday morning, over 40 kids and parents hit the Alma Rod and Gun Club for a kids' ice fishing camp. Fishing fundamentals and ice safety were taught in a classroom setting. Then, everyone headed to the river for one-on-one fishing with the pros of Team USA. Each child was able to keep the fish he or she caught, and everyone received a rod donated by HT Enterprises. The Rutting Ridge Foundation held a fundraising banquet Saturday night at the Alma Rod and Gun Club. Money raised at this event goes toward the purchase of an action chair for disabled youth and veterans. It's a concept started by Mississippi River fishing guide and hunting outfitter Jarrad Fluekiger.
I was actually just sitting on my couch one day and I seen on Facebook this kid, his name was Tanner. He came out, had a horrific accident where he was born with 1 kidney, and then he was out horse riding when he was 18 years old, and he actually got into an accident where he fell off the horse and ruptured his kidney, and he lost both of his legs. And so he was in the hospital for 4 months or so, and then his first day out of the hospital, he wanted to do something that he had a great passion for. And so he hopped on his wheelchair for 10 minutes. The doctor said he could only be in his chair for 10 minutes, and he went outside to shoot his bow. And I thought that was pretty touching. You know, a kid just doesn't think of that. You know, at 18, 19 years old, that's the first thing he wants to do after having a terrible accident is go outside and shoot his bow. And I was like, well, maybe I should do something for this kid. I mean, he's got a great passion for bow hunting. And just then my phone rang, and my guide that guides for me for Rutting Ridge Outfitters called me up and asked me, did you see that thing on Facebook about this kid who lost his legs? And then chills just went right through my face. I said, you gotta be kidding me. You didn't just see that either. And he goes, we need to get this kid up here. I said, oh my God, I said the same exact thing. And that's kind of how it spawned. We wanted to start doing something for this kid. We tried to get this kid up the first year, but he was having kidney dialysis every other day. He was not healthy. He couldn't make it up here to hunt with us. So we told him, you know, if he works hard to get his health back together and he produced a positive attitude, that we'd bring him up here to hunt. And when we told him that, his life changed. And he worked hard to get himself better, and he ended up coming up here to hunt with us. And for that, we raised money so that he could get out into the outdoors. We set up a GoFundMe page for him and raised money to get him this action chair with the help of Trinity Oaks out of Texas. So it was a very touching story. He came up here, his brother, who never had a lot of, felt left behind. He didn't get to do all the other stuff, you know, that a normal kid could do because he was always helping his brother and helping his ma. And to make this whole story twist even more, you know, once Tanner was healthy enough, he was able to look for a donor to receive new kidneys. He could not find a donor. He actually had to call upon his mother, and his mother gave him his kidney. So mother is without one kidney, and Tanner has one of his mother's kidneys. So I thought that was pretty touching, that this family has been through so much, and I thought it was my due diligence to do something for him. And he came up here, he shot a doe, and his brother, Tyler, shot his first deer ever, actually. And we saw it tip over, and tears overwhelmed both of us for all the stuff that he went through. And, you know, we talked about Tanner and, you know, all the stuff that he didn't get to do because Tanner was always under medical procedures. So it's kind of how it started, and driven us to do this for more children. So one of the first things we did is we set up a banquet in honor of Tanner and any other kid that we could raise money for to help get them to an action chair. So we had trips from Alaska, we had outfitters, Lost Shed outfitters, Tall Tines outfitters, and a lot of neat prizes that we could raise money for. And we had 8 guns, we had Brownings, we had Remingtons, we had Tikas. We had a big 13 magazine white snow gun. We actually did a poker game for that where we had 5 cards and you know, the best hand won. And we raised $1,500 just off that poker game. So we had a real good showing. A lot of local people came out, bid on prizes, and all the money that we raised at this banquet is gonna go towards another kid to get him into an action chair and get him into the outdoors.
Nestled in Buffalo County, Alma is part of the Driftless area, and its unique bluffs have an abundance of minerals in the soil. Because of this challenging mineral-rich terrain and decades of quality deer management, Buffalo County is the nation's #1 producer of record-class whitetails. This attracts serious deer hunters from all over the country to the Alma area every year, and outfitters like Jarrad offer them a great chance at a buck of a lifetime.
We've been guiding here in Buffalo County for about 10 years. Our outfitting business has seen some huge deer. Some of the biggest that we had was a 207-incher. And some of our standards, you know, we don't want anybody shooting anything less than 130-inch. And we try to promote everyone to shoot something bigger than 140-inch. So our year class is really growing by putting these standards on these people, that we're just not shooting these little bucks that have great potential of growing, that they're actually letting them pass up, and you know, they're seeing them the next year for getting that buck of a lifetime.
With ample lodging and dining right on the banks of the Mississippi, Alma treated the fishermen to some great accommodations. Hillcrest Motel, the Alma Hotel, Red Ram Bar and Grill, Blue Door Inn, Wright's Motel, Hotel DeVille, and the Lodge at Rutting Ridge Outfitters are just a few of the places teams raved about, along with the fantastic fishing.
The fishing here in Alma is really good. There's massive perch, giant crappies, big fat bluegills.
It's a great little area. Catch a lot of fish. 150 fish a day. Nice little town. Lots of them. Been very nice for all of us.
There's perch in the system that'll go 1.5 to 2 pounds.
Every time I come out here in the morning, I'm thankful I'm getting a chance to fish out here. It's so beautiful with the bluffs and great people so far. Everybody we've met's been great and helpful. And Jarrad Fluekiger from Rutting Ridge Outfitters did a great job putting this together with Jack Baker, the NAIFC. It's just a quality program all around.
Staying at the Blue Door, it's a nice rustic, it's a nice antique-ish place.
Pizza Pub has great food. Everything down Main Street was good. People are nice.
Yeah, we were at the Alma Motel, I think this, the Alma Motel Inn. First night, had good chicken, good food, good drinks, good people.
Appreciate the town, everything you guys do. Thanks a lot.
The teams all battled hard, but when the horn sounded Sunday afternoon, it was the Michigan team of Adam Treitz and Chris Ginniver that took home top honors with a 16-fish limit, weighing 12.49 pounds, anchored by the biggest fish of the tournament, a 1.75-pound crappie. Second place went to local brothers Paul and Rick Raditz from Nelson, Wisconsin, with a total fish weight of 11.55 pounds. And third place went to Team USA members Chad Schaub and Anthony Rodriguez, both of Michigan, with a 16-fish limit weighing 11.4 pounds. Congratulations to all the weekend participants, and a special thanks to the sponsors and volunteers that made the weekend possible. If you'd like more information about the Rutting Ridge Foundation or visiting the Alma area, please visit the links shown here.